Hello and welcome to your full body workout for this week. All we need is a mat and yourself, and then we're ready to go. If you enjoyed this workout today, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a like and maybe subscribe to my channel. It just really supports me and just kind of gives me that push to keep going. If anyone is a smaller YouTuber, you know it's a little bit of a slog to get started, and it means the absolute world when I see a comment that someone is enjoying those workouts. So thank you so much for your support. So to get started today, we are going to be in a child's pose. So let's just take our knees nice and wide. We're going to send our chest down toward our mat. Let's really open up between the shoulder blades here. And then really just splay those fingertips nice and wide on your mat. Just closing over your eyes, just bring your attention inward. Start to notice how your body is feeling today. Noticing any tension you might be holding in your body. Might be a little bit of resistance in the mind. Just know that you've done the hardest part here by rolling out your mat and choosing a workout. I'll guide you through the rest now. Let's walk our hands over to the left. Placing that right palm over left hand. Really squaring that right shoulder off so you can feel that beautiful stretch down the side of the body. We're going to move back through center, over to the other side now. This time as you come back through center, we're going to shift our weight forward so we're in a 4-point kneel. Just making sure those wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Just relaxing through your belly, look up to the sky. Reverse that curve as you look toward your thighs. Just take this in your own time, no need to rush. I'm going to take 2 more just like this. Beautiful work. Meeting back through a neutral spine. From here, we're going to tuck through our toes, pike our hips up into a downward facing dog. We're going to start to pedal those heels once we get there, moving over to the left, changing over to the right. Left and right. All right, 4 more just like this. In 3, both heels can meet your mat. 2. Last 1. Both heels can meet your mat here. We're going to come forward into a high plank. And then we're going to pike those hips all the way back up. So as we come down, look toward the top of your mat. Nice straight line from head to tailbone. And then come up, dig those heels into your mat. We're going to take 3 more just like this. In 2, we're going to hold it down in that plank. Last one here, holding that plank. Right knee is going to come to left elbow. Back through plank. Left plank. Pike it back up. So just one knee, center. Other knee, center. Pike it back up. We're going to take 3 more just like this. I really want you to pause in each little knee drive here, just to let that core really turn on, work out what's going on, rather than just rushing through it. Beautiful. Let's take 1 more with a down dog. And then you're going to meet me back in that plank. On this next one, you hold that plank. We're just going to go right and left. Keep going with those knees. We have 5. In 4, you hold your plank. 3, 2, last 1. Hold that plank for 5. In 4, come back up to that down dog. 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Now from here, I want you to rise up to your tippy toes. Tippy toe walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Slightly bend through your knees, roll all the way up through your spine. Take a nice big shoulder roll at the top. And then from here, we're going to start standing today. So we're going to step that right foot back into a lunge. We're going to bring our hands to a prayer. So we're going to be coming all the way down, step that foot down. And then we're going to stand back up, toes come together. We're going to keep our elbows wide, shoulders back. And we're going to think about 80% of our weight staying in that front heel. So we're not going to sit back into that back foot. Drive into that front heel to get you up and down. All right, looking strong. We're going to take this for 4. Beautiful work. All right, on this next one, we're going to hold it down. We're going to take 2 little pulses, and then we're going to stretch back up. So we're dropping it down, 2 drives into that heel as you pulse, and you stand back up. Down, 2, and then we lift. All right, we're going to take this for 4. In 3, we're going to hold it down, just that pulse. 2 more. On your next one, you hold it down, just that pulse. We're pulsing for 6. In 5, you hold it down here. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. From here, hands are going to come overhead. We're going to take a little curtsy, so that leg's going to go over to the left slightly. You come back to your prayer as you lunge. So you curtsy over to the left, come back through center. So it should look a little bit like this, going over to the side, coming back to that lunge. All right, looking good. Let's keep taking this for 4. In 3, we're all going to hold that lunge. 2 more. Last one, you're going to hold that lunge position. You're going to come up with your arms, lift that right knee up to your chest, and then you're going to come all the way back down into that lunge. You're lifting it up, you're dropping it back down. All right, we're going to take 5 more just like this. Not to sound like a broken record, but the more you dig into this bottom heel, the better. 3 more. Whew, 2 more. I've already had 2 coffees this morning and I feel like it's making me more puffed. Is that a thing? I don't know. It's like my heart rate is racing. All right, on your next one, we're going to hold that knee up. We're going to bring our elbows in tight to the body. We're going to send that leg out to the back. All right, we're going to come back through center. That toe does not touch the mat. You lift back up. We are testing the balance today. Going out to the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring it all the way back in. All right, we're going to take this for 5. Now you want to keep that bottom knee nice and bent as you go out to the back and really dig into that bottom heel so you keep sturdy. As you bring your knee into chest, you can stretch that bottom knee. Good. Now if you're struggling to balance, you take this as slow as you need. It's always better to do less reps with quality rather than just rushing through. All right, guys, on your next one, I want you to hold that leg out to the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, tummy is on. We're going to tap that leg, lift it back up. So we're going to keep our knees stretched here. Think about me pulling your toe long behind you rather than keeping that leg up high, thinking about it going long. All right, in 3, we're going to hold that leg up. Make sure that bottom knee is bent so you get the full burn. 2 more. Last one, you hold it up. You're going to take little pulses with this leg. We have 6. In 5, step back to that lunge. 3, 2, 1. Back to that lunge. We're going to send that left leg all the way out to the back. So our hands are going to be down, directly underneath those shoulders. Left leg is stretched out long. We're going to come up here with a little lift. And then we're going to tap that leg back down. So we're going to keep those hips and shoulders nice and still. We're not going to open them up just to get that leg higher. Ultimately, I only really want my leg to be in line with my hip. If it goes up higher without anything moving, that's awesome. But there's no use in sinking in that lower back just to get it higher. All right, in 4, we're going to hold it up at the top. Take this time to have a few breaths. In 2, we're going to hold it up at the top. Last one here, you're holding it up. You're going to take a push-up. You lift back up, you tap your toes. You lift, bend, stretch, and drop. Now, as you take this push-up, your nose wants to tap your mat. So I want you to shift your weight slightly forward as you come down. All right, looking good. 3 more like this. Keep those elbows nice and tight to the body so those triceps can turn on. Breathing through this. On your next one, you lift up that leg, just those push-ups. Down, up, down, up. You have 4. In 3, you hold it up. 2. Last 1. Hold it up. We're going to flex this foot and bend the knee. Point it out. Flex. Point. We have 5. Good. In 4, you hold that bent. Yes, you can. Keep it moving. We have 2. Last 1. You're going to hold this up. Lower this position down. Push that heel up to the sky. Come back down to the bottom. Lift. And drop. Good. Lift. Drop. We have 3. 2 more. On your next one here, you hold it up, pulse it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my. Take a child's pose. Have a little stretch. If you need to stretch out those wrists, just flip those fingers toward you. And then when you are ready, we're just going to flip those hands back where they were. Shift your weight forward, tuck those toes, come into that down dog. Same as before, rise up to those tippy toes and then just tippy toe walk up to your hands. From here, just slightly bend through those knees, roll up through your spine. Take that nice big shoulder roll at the top. All right, now from here, we have to do the other leg, unfortunately. So it's going to be that left leg going out to the back this time. So we're going to be sending that other leg out to the back. We're going to come to that little prayer position. And then we're going to step that foot up next to the other. We're coming down, standing back up. So we're going to keep those shoulders back, nice proud chest here. We're going to take this here for 5. Now, as we start to get the hang of this, I really want you to be digging into that right heel. Especially as you come up, really press into it to come up, like there's tension as you lift. All right, 2 more. Last one. On your next one, you come down. You take those 2 little pulses, and then you stretch back up. We come down, pulse, pulse, and stretch. Good. All right, in 4, we're going to hold it down, and we are just going to take that pulse. Two more. On this next one, you hold it down, you keep it pulsing here for 6. In 5, you hold that lunge. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our arms overhead, take that little curtsy over to the right, and then you come back to prayer with that lunge. We take it up, we come back to lunge. Now this is nice and slow here. Your main focus is that bottom heel. Good. Shift your weight slightly forward, but don't let yourself hunch. We're going to take 3 more. God, this hurts. In 2, you're going to hold that lunge position. Oh my. Last one here. Take that lunge. Arms come overhead as you lift, lift, lift that knee. And then you come back to that lunge. We lift it up. We drop it back down. All right, 5 here. In 4, you're going to hold it up at the top. Good job, guys. Let's keep it up together. 2 more. Last one, you hold it here. You bring those elbows in tight, leg floats out to the back. You bring it back in, knee comes up as close as you can to chest. 5 more just like this. Keep that focus. In 4, we hold that leg out to the back. Make sure you're really bending through that right knee as your leg lifts out to the back here. All right, looking strong. You can do this. On your next one, that leg holds out to the back. You lift and lower that leg. We tap, lift, tap, lift. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good job. We have 3. In 2, you pulse it out. Last 1, you lift and pulse for 6. In 5, step back to that lunge. 3, 2, 1. Step all the way back here. Hands come down. That right leg is going to go out to the back now. All right, before we start, make sure we're nice and square. We're not leaning over to the left. All right, we lift and drop. Good, we lift and drop. All right, we're going to keep this nice focus here. Keep that gaze at the top of your mat and really focus on what your lower back is doing. If you're feeling any movement in it, we need to turn that core on. Picture you have a corset around your waist or maybe like a wooden board behind your spine. You can't snap it by bending back in that spine. All right, we're going to take 2 more. On this next one, you lift it up. You take that push up. You stretch back up. You drop it down. We lift, drop, lift, drop. Good. All right, we're taking 3 more just like this. Really stretch that back knee. In 2, you're going to hold it up and you just take those push-ups. On this next one, you're going to hold it up. Your weight shifts forward each time you push up. Your elbows are tight to the waist. Even weight in both hands as you stretch. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Hold it up. We flex and bend. We point it out long. I know it burns your butt. Just keep that knee up. Nothing lasts forever. We've got this. We have 3. In 2, you hold that bent position. Last 1, donkey kicks now. We drop that position. We lift it back up. Drop and lift. In 5, you hold it up for 1 final pulse. 4. Good. 3. 2. Last 1, you're going to hold it up, pulse it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you did it. Take that child's pose. Just give yourself a little moment here to stretch, maybe take a drink. And then when you guys are ready, I'm just going to get you to lay on your side facing me. So you should have your right leg extended. Your left knee is going to be bent. Now I want you to come up onto your forearm, push up and out of this elbow and out of this shoulder. So we're really nice and strong in this bottom side of the body. Now from here, we're going to point through the center of our mat. Make sure that your toe is down the center of your hip and your mat. It's not slightly forward or slightly back. And we're going to be lifting and lowering this leg. So we're going to think about our pinky toes lifting, our big toe tapping to the floor. We lift, tap, lift, tap. Good. So immediately you should feel that side of the glute turn on. If this is feeling a little bit strange, a little bit restricted, you absolutely can come down to this side here. The leg will lift. You won't feel it in the side of glute as much. So I really do recommend, if you can, keep up on that forearm. We're going to keep going here for 3. In 2, you're going to hold it up. Last 1. Now from here, you're going to flex your foot. You're going to go forward, add a little kick, go back to the back corner of your mat, add a little kick. So it's almost like a pulse, but instead of going up and down, we're going to go forward. Out to the back, little pulse, forward, little pulse. Good. I don't know about you, but I'm already burning. Good. All right, in 2, we're going to hold it forward here. Whew. 1 more each way. On your next one, you're going to think about your big toe tapping down. Your heel goes up. So we're really turning that leg in. Little check in here with this bottom forearm. Make sure we're pushing up and away from the mat. 4, 3, my God. 2 more. Last one, little pulse. 6. In 5, roll on your backs. 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. Okay, roll on your backs. That was insane. Hug those knees in nice and tight. Just have a little rock from side to side. We're just going to give these little legs a break for a second, and we're going to take some abs. So I want you to reach your arms overhead. Legs are long. We're going to curl up. So tuck that chin under as you come all the way up. Reach forward. We're going to reach forward as you curl, and you come all the way back. So we're going to come forward, ribs slide down to hips, reach, come all the way back. All right, guys, we're going to take 4 more just like this. Beautiful job. Really focus on this C curve coming down. Go through every part of the spine as you lift and lower. Perfect. On your next one, we're going to hold it up at the top. We're going to lift our right knee. You come all the way back down. This time it's going to be your left knee. Coming all the way back down. Lift that right. So same motion as before. We're just going to be alternating those knees here. We're not here for too long, so just try and move through this with me. If this is too much, you absolutely can have your legs bent and lift these knees up and take a little crunch instead. That's absolutely okay. If you want that full burn, we're going to be lifting with those legs straight. All right, guys, on your next one, I want you to lift your left knee up and hold. We're going to take our hands over to the left, move through center, over to the right. So we're taking like a little swap over our knee each time, almost like we're drawing a rainbow around our knee. All right, so the more that you go down into that C curve, the better. The more upright you are, the easier it is. 4 more. In 3, you hold through center. 2. Last 1. Hold through center here. You're going to keep your knee up, roll all the way back down, come all the way up toward that knee. So it's a little bit harder now with less momentum. Coming all the way up, dropping it back down. So you're not going to go up to that full extension of the sit-up anymore. That's okay. You just get as high as you can. 2 more. Last one here. You're just going to hold halfway down. So halfway down with that spine, leg is still bent. We hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Stretch those arms overhead. Let yourself just flare through your ribs. Have a little stretch here. And then when you're ready, closing back down through those ribs. We're going to go up with the other side now. So we're going to lift that right knee up. We're going to hold. We're going to start with those little rainbows. We're going to go over to the right, center, left, center. So you're going to keep swapping here as you take these little leans over to each side. Your torso is twisting. We're going to take 4. 3 more. In 2, you're going to hold through center. Last 1. From here, that knee stays up. You lower back down. You curl up toward that knee. Should be a little tiny bit harder than lifting that knee as you lift your head. Kind of lose that momentum that your knee gives you. All right, 3 more. Whew. In 2, you're going to hold it up just halfway. Last 1, you come up, lower halfway down. We're just going to hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into chest. Beautiful job. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a moment to have a stretch, a little chill. In your own time, just roll up, and I want you to face the other way for this side lying. Now again, you have those two options. The harder version is up on your forearm. If not, you're going to be resting that head down in your hands. So bending through that right knee, left leg is nice and straight. We're just lifting and lowering to begin. So I want your pinky toe to lift, big toe to drop back down. What I don't want you to do is kind of sink into this body and lift back up. Pretend like you've got a ball underneath you and you don't want to squish that ball. So we're keeping up nice and strong in this body. All right, we're going to take this for 5. In 4, you're going to hold it up. 2 more. Last one. I want you to try and keep this height here as you go forward. Little kick, back, little kick. Now you're trying to keep your hip nice and still here. We're not going to kind of let ourselves sink in our hips. We're going to keep everything super still. And you just think about that leg moving within that hip socket. All right. We're going to take 3 more just like this. God, this is hard. 2. 1 more each way. On your next one, you hold that flex. I really want you to get that big toe down. Heel goes up. So you're trying your best to have your heel go up to the ceiling. Really push up out of this body. This is where it really starts to sink. We have 4. In 3, you hold it up. 2. Last one, little pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh my God, last one. Oh. All right, rolling on at your backs. You are done with all the hard work. I want you to just hug those knees into chest. Take a little sway from side to side, just like you did before those abs. Close over your eyes. Just bring your attention back to your breath. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's hug that right knee into chest. That left one can just go long. Send it across your body, taking a little twist here. Let your head fall over to the right. Just let yourself relax into this stretch. Moving back through center with that knee, give it one last squeeze. And then send it long. That other knee can come up toward your chest this time. This time we're going to take that twist the other way. Let your head fall over to the left. And just feel yourself melt into your mat here. Try to release any tension you might be gripping onto. Coming back through center when you're ready. Hug it one last time. And then let that right knee come up to meet your left. Both knees are in nice and tight. Just take a few rock and rolls up into a seated position. And then once you are here, just taking your arms overhead, big breath in. Exhale, bring those palms through heart space. Big shoulder roll with me. You guys are all done. Enjoy your week.